Welcome back, guys. In the last lecture we have seen the first part of the update operation in our CRUD application. That means we have seen how to send the data from parent component to the add user component, and that data will be the current user object. So whenever we click on the edit button for current user, we have to send that object details to the add user component, and in that add user component we have to implement the use effect hook. So if our current user props is present, then we have to update the input fields values with the current user values. So now we got everything. We just need to update the values when we click on the save button. So this is the save data function. So we should take this object for say inserting as well as the updating. This will be common. After this we have to check the if condition. If props dot current user, props dot current user. So in this area we have to write the update operation, else in else area we have to write the push operation. That means adding the new user. So already we have implemented the push operation. You just need to write the curly brace here. Control S. Now there will be no errors. Now you have to implement the update code in this method, props dot current user if condition. So here also we need to take the real-time database object, FireBase real-time DB dot. Here also we need to write ref. The collection name will be users. So here we need to do some changes. Whenever we want to update, you have to specify the collection name / ID. That means there will be unique ID for every document, as I said. If you open the FireBase, so I will open FireBase. Go to console. So this is our project FR CRUD. Go to real-time database. So here you can see we got the table name collection. So if you expand this, we are having the ID. So with the help of ID, you have to specify the update operation. So after collection name, you have to write /, then you need to write the ID. So how can we write that? With single colons, you cannot write that. So that's the reason I will use backticks. If you use backticks, you can specify the ID directly. So users / ID is the external variable. That's the reason I have used the backticks. That means interpolation concept. So I will write dollar curly braces. In this you can specify the ID. So the ID is props dot current user dot ID. That's it. Now you can specify the update method. Update method is denoted by set. So this set method also takes two objects, two parameters. The first one will be updated object. Updated object will be as usual user only, and the second will be callback function. So here also we have to check if there is any error. So if there is no error, you have to print the response in the console, not console alert. User details updated successfully. User details updated successfully. Control S. If there is any error, you have to print the response like something went wrong in the alert, something went wrong. Control S. Now let me perform the update operation. Refresh the page. Here you can see, first we will verify whether we are doing the same operations or different operations. So when there is no input fields, you have to perform the insert operation. When there is input fields, you have to perform the update operation. Here there is no input field values. That means it should perform the insert operation. Now I will insert a new user. So I will write the first name as third, and I will write the last name as user, and I will write the email as thirduser@gmail.com. thirduser@gmail.com. Now I will click on the save button. Here you can see I got the message with the alert pop-up, user added successfully. Click on OK. Here also you can see in the table we got the third user. third user at the rate gmail.com. Now refresh the page. Here you can see now it is the initially rendered component. Now I will click on the update button for the third user. I want to update the third user email. So I will click on the update button for third object, that means third user. So here you can see I have clicked on the update button for the third user and I got the details of the third user. Now if I click on the save button, it should perform the update operation, because in the add user component we got the current user and current user values. Now I will change the third user email to the third user 123 at the rate gmail.com. Initially it is third user at the rate gmail.com. Now I will click on the save button. Here you can see user details updated successfully. Here also you can see in the email the details got updated successfully. The email is changed, third user 123 at the rate gmail.com. Now I will update the Ronaldo's ID, not ID, email update. So now I will update the Ronaldo email from 9989 to the 1234. Initially it is Ronaldo 9989 at the rate gmail.com. So here I will update it to the Ronaldo 1234. Click on the save button. Here you can see I got the message, user details updated successfully. Click on OK. Here also you can see the message in the update in the console. So email Ronaldo1234 at the rate gmail.com. So this is the way to perform update operation. It's very simple. When we click on the edit button, you have to send the parent object details from add user component. Which details you want to send? Only current user object. If current user is present, you have to update the values, and in the save function you have to check whether if the current user is present or not. If the current user is present, you have to perform the edit operation. If the current user is not present, you have to perform the push operation. That means inserting a new user. So this is the way to perform update operation. And here we need to remember one more thing. After executing these update and edit options, you have to empty the input fields. So these else, after else you have to write set fname empty, because after updating you have to empty the input fields. You should not see any values in that. And set lname empty and set email empty. Control S. Now let me update any one value. So I will update this first value. So this is the first name, this is the last name, and this is the email. I will update email to the Mahendra123 from Mahendra123 to Mahendra987. Now I will click on the save function. Here you can see the values got deleted successfully and I got the message user details updated successfully. Here also you can see the email is updated, Mahendra987 at the rate gmail.com. That's it. We have completed the update operation in our CRUD application. Now we are left with the last operation in the CRUD, that is called as the delete. And it is one of the simplest and easiest task in the any CRUD application. In the next lecture we are going to see how to perform the delete operation. Thank you.